Hey everybody, it's Martha at Pause Yoga and Fitness, and I am here to take you through, I hope to be an energizing yoga practice full of core work and strengthening and flexibility work, all within 30 minutes, because I know your time is valuable. And, I lately with my new puppy, I don't have, more than 30 minutes to spend on my mat. So, but I also know that every little bit counts, and you can walk away with even just 20 minutes of getting an amazing workout. So I'm filming this on a Sunday. So Sundays for me are a little less relaxed as far as the whole working out thing goes. There's Sundays and Thursdays for me. But I do love getting in lots of walks and yoga on those days. So join me. We're going to go ahead. This should be really all levels. I'll give some modifications, and we're all going to be just on the mat. No standing at all. We'll get a down dog in, and but that is about it. Maybe a standing forward fold, but I don't know. I don't think so. So I'm going to aim for 30 minutes. I'm going to aim for us pretty much being on the floor the whole time, and giving you modifications. I've got my yoga blocks out, so and maybe even a strap if you need it. And we'll get started. We're just going to go right onto your back. I'm going to hit my timer here just so I can kind of make sure I'm staying within the 30 minutes. I'm just taking up lots of space. Breathing. Belly rises. And check in with your thoughts. Notice what's going on in your noggin. Just observe. Check in. How's your mood and energy today? I love Sundays. Plus, we got that extra hour of sleep last night. Or this morning. It was good. How do your muscles feel? I had to actually run a 5K yesterday, and so I'm worn out. Tired. Check in. I mean, I run that distance, but not hard. I haven't done a hard 5K in a long time. Check in though. Also just how you're breathing. And then use your exhales to little by little get rid of your thoughts. Get rid of the tension in your body. And we're just going to start to point and flex our feet for a moment. Just going to slowly bringing some movement in. Continuing to breathe. Being present on your mat. Focusing on your breath. Maybe take a few circles in one direction. A few in the other. And then we'll come to stillness in our legs. And exhale. Look right. Center. And look left. And back to center. Take a full body stretch. And hug your knees in. Full body stretch. And hug your other knee in. I'm sorry if I said knees. Sorry, I meant right knee. No, I'm left. We'll do that one more time through, just in case. Right knee only. Breathe, bring it in. Good. And other knee. Good, big inhale, and then take both knees in. We'll take little circles of your lower back here. And a few in the other direction. Okay, we'll just come into stillness. Noticing how your lower back is feeling here, your hips, inner thighs, whatever's showing up for you. I'm going to go ahead and land our feet down. And so for the core work that we do here, we're going to take a Pilates breath. So place your hands on your lower ribs. Grab a yoga block for just a moment. Big inhale, fill up. Squeeze the block. You're going to exhale out of your mouth, draw everything in. Do it one more time. Big inhale. And exhale. All right, let go of the block, but I still want you to engage those inner thighs. You're going to draw a knee in. Exhale as you tap your toes away from your body, but keep your lower back down on the mat. So if you're tapping pretty far out from your body and you feel your lower back starting to arch, just walk your foot in a little closer. You can do this from a crunch position if you want. One more on each. And relax. We're going to do that same thing, but now from tabletop. And just for a moment here, because sometimes like I can see myself in my camera now, so I can tell my knees are over my hips, but maybe you're not near a mirror or a camera. So draw your knees in towards your chest and start to back your knees away. And about right there, I start to feel some shaking. So at that point, that's where I want you to stop. You can draw those shoulder blades up, and we're going to extend a leg or tap your toes. Really lifting your chest to the sky if you've got those shoulder blades lifted. One more. And relax. You're going to grab your yoga block. We're going to go through a few dead bugs next. And as you send your arms back behind you, I want you to take that yoga block between your hands. Let's come back to center. Knees again over your hips. And as you send your arms back, press into the block, extend your right leg or tap your right toes. Dead bug. Exhale. Lower back stays grounded. You can always shoot your leg up as high up as you need, right? Or as low as you are able to keep your back down. Take two more. And last one. And we'll get rid of that. Take your feet out wide again, and we're going to windshield wiper. And when your knees are over to the right, we're going to hang out here for just a moment, taking your right foot on your left thigh and breathe. Keeping your ankle on that thigh, you're going to come up without any hands, a dynamic pigeon. So exhale your left thigh in, no hands, tap down. And this is yoga breath. And I want you to land your left foot down. That same idea. We're going to get our right hamstring as we send our leg up. Exhale and back down. No hands. Good. And we'll take pigeon on the other side. No hands. Actually, just kidding. Let's go back. We're going to take our twist first. Let your knees drop to the left. Now you're going to take that left foot on your right thigh. And hold here for a few breaths. All right, so now we'll take pigeon, no hands. We're going to exhale it in and then back down. All right, plant your right foot, left leg up. Keep your back down. All right, left leg stays up. Join with your right and happy baby. So we're going to roll like a ball. And we're just doing one here. So if you're familiar, if you've been to my Pilates classes, you know what that means. And then we're going to balance at the top. We're just taking one. So go ahead and draw your knees in, forehead to your knees. Nice big exhale, rock up. And we're going to stay balanced right there on our sit bones. And from here, if you can grab onto your big toes, maybe you take, maybe you hold on to your calves or even, your thighs, whatever's accessible. And you can even put your feet down here. But if you can stay balanced with your feet lifted, extend your right leg, keep that knee bent, and then left. Nice and tall. I'm taking my Pilates breath. This is a lot of core strengthening work going on. Okay, we'll take one more on each. And then if you can, let go of your feet and then just bring them slowly down. We're going to work in pancake next. Little mobility for the hips. Feet can be as wide as you need. And if this is a really hard position for you, then sit up on 2 yoga blocks. No hands again. So maybe hands here or in prayer or a fist or even back here. And from your hips, I want you to lengthen through your spine and lead with your chest. And you're going to come forward. That's all I've got. And then right back up. And then exhale again. Right back up. So you notice I'm not caving. My shoulders aren't rounding. Good. And 4, 5, and 6. All right, from here, let's come into a comfortable seat. All right, so you're going to come here and you're going to take your left hand, hold on to that right elbow and right hand. It's almost like ragdoll if you were dangling in your forward fold. I'm going to time us here. This is so good for posture. And we're just going to hang out here for a good minute. Shoulders are back and down, sitting up tall. Breathing, close your eyes if you want. As you exhale, we're going to lean over to the right, keeping your left sit bone grounded, and then release your arms into a side bend. And we'll go side bend to the other side. Moving with your breath. All right, hands to your shoulders. We'll take a few shoulder rolls. We're going to come into some side plank work next. The other direction. All right, we're going to take your right hand down. You can plant your right knee down and come into side plank. Now, the closest this knee is to that hand, the easier the side plank is going to be. You need a little bit more of a challenge, then you're going to back your knee away from your hand. Bottom oblique squeezes, and of course, you can come into full, so you're stacked or scissored. All right, so find your side plank. You can stay on your elbow or your hand. It should be right underneath your shoulder. And we're going to hold for a count of 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to flow this through. So I will do these on my knee. We're going to come on down and big exhale right back up. Slowly lower, staying strong in that arm, and 2, right back up. Last one here, 3. And then I'm going to leave my feet tucked like this. I'm going to hold on to my left ankle, and my right arm's going to come up and over side bend. I'm going to hold here. So the shoulder, just watch it doesn't come forward. It's back. This is too much on the knees. You can lengthen out your legs or come back to a cross-legged position. We're just staying for one more though. And release. Without hands, can you send your knees to the other side? All right, and we'll come into side plank on this side, transitioning, taking your time. We're going to hold first in our side plank. Hold, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Again, I'm coming to my knee. We're going to exhale up. And then right back down. And 2. And 3. I'm going to keep my knees off to the side. Holding onto my right ankle. Inhale, left arm up and over for mermaid, and breathe. And release. And I'm going to take a cross-legged this time. I'm going to send my right arm across my left. Around, I'm going to plant my right hand back behind me. And my left arm up, lifting up my chest. Now, if you want to take it a little further, I'm actually going to take my left foot out in front. And I'm going to pop up. And then right arm's going to sweep. Exhale. Just keep going. One more on each. Shoulders back and down before you press up if you're pressing up. And last one. Good. And we're going to make our way into tabletop. Well, first of all, we're going to come into hands and knees. We're actually going to come to our elbows if you can. You can come to your hands in tabletop. And I'm just going to place my fingers to the side of my head there, my temple, and just exhale, open up elbow. And then exhale, open others. Good. And then just keep going. Working on flexibility in our spine. One more on each. Good. And then I'm going to come to my forearms to take cat and cow, just offering up a little different. So inhale, dropping my belly, sending my chest to the front of the room. Shoulder blades come together. And then round exhale, cat. Go one more. I'm going to stay on my forearm. I'm going to send my right leg back, just simply stretching it out. And then I'm going to switch. I'm going to add my right foot. Now I'm going to mod it like a low plank. And hold. Breathe with me. Pressing your heels back. You can come to your hands. Puffed up in your upper back. Should be some shaking in your center. Go ahead, hold with one more. And come to my hands. Down dog. Press back. All right, on carpet like I am, just be really careful. You pedal out your feet. Let your head hang heavy. Putting your chest back towards your thighs. And then coming into stillness. Full inhales and exhales. You can stay here, or we're going to send your right foot up and bend your knee. Sending your heel to your glute. And then we'll switch. Left knee and open. Heel to glute. And this left leg, I want you to come back to center. And you're going to send it through. And now you can bring your knee down if you need to, or stay in plank. And then right back up. And then exhale, tap your right elbow. And right back up. And tap your left. And right back up. And come back to center. And then we're going to come into pigeon here. You need to come down to your back for pigeon. Then do that. Otherwise, finding half pigeon with me. You can take a blanket underneath your left hip if it's really up high. Drawing this heel in as much as you need. Good. Centered. So hips are centered, belly button centered. Big inhale, gaze up, and then we'll exhale, fold. One more. And we're going to press up through your hands, tuck your back toes to find high plank. So you're going to send this knee back to center and then come back to that foot. All right, same thing other side. So we're going to go down dog. Right heel lifts. You're going to bring your right knee to center. You can always drop down that knee, other knee. And then to your left elbow. Right elbow. And then back to center. Finding pigeon on this side. Then again, come down to your back if you need that. Taking your time setting yourself up. Big inhale. And slowly lower down. Breathe here for a few. All right, empty out. Let's take our hands, tuck your back toes to make your way back to plank. All right, we're going to chaturanga here in a second. If you need to, you can just come down to your stomach safely. You can drop to your knees. Otherwise, stay with me. Shift forward, and we're going to slowly lower elbows again. And then shoulders back and down. Cobra, lift up. And slowly lower. Good. Lift up, 2. Shoulders back and down. And lower. 3. And lower. 4. And lower. Lift up. Stay lifted. Add your legs. Send your arms to Superman out in front. And we're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, wiggle out your hips, resting on your favorite cheek. Sending your arms along your side for locust. We're going to inhale, shoulders back and down. Lifting up and hold for 5 and 4. You can stay here, or if you can grab hold of those ankles and lift for bow, drawing your knees in. And 2 more. Last one. And release. Windshield wipering your feet side to side. Good. And we're going to come into Sphinx. We're going to get a little tricep work here. So planting your hands firm in your legs. We're going to lift our elbows, squeeze the back of your arms, and drop your elbows. And lift up for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go to 8, 7, and 8. And relax. Bringing your right heel in. Let's get your quad stretched. Drop your right glute down. Press it down. And you release your leg. You're going to take your left arm in cactus arm. You're going to send your elbow a little higher than your shoulder. You're going to rest on your left cheek. You're going to take that right leg up and over. Or maybe you just roll to your left hip with your legs stacked. And breathe here. We're going to come back out of it. Grab hold of your left heel, draw them. And we'll ease down, cactus arm, elbow higher than your shoulder, and bringing your left foot around. And breathe. And release. We're going to ease back to center, back to your forearms. Tuck your toes, lift your belly button, quads, plank. And then we're going to come into dolphin. So sending your tailbone to the sky. Send your chest back. Knees are as bent as you need. This is a real hard one for me. And then drop your knees down. We're going to take frog rocks. So you're going to kind of walk your knees out a little wide. So you're on the insides of your legs, your feet. Your feet are flexed. And we're going to rock front to back. Really good on those hips. That's your exhales. You send your hips back. One more. And then just releasing into child's pose. The toes together. Sitting back on your heels. Maybe thread the needle, right arm under your left. And switch. Left arm under your right. And knees on up. Tuck toes and sit onto your heels. So you can come all the way up. You can come into tabletop. You can put a block in between your feet. But if you can get all your body weight on your heels, great. Go for it. Let's breathe. You're going to interlace your thumbs, and you're going to send your arms just straight overhead, and then we're going to release it. Inhale, exhale. Two more. And last one. You might notice your arms are going a little further back. And come into tabletop and just shake your feet out. All right, cross up your ankles. Actually, let's do this. If you can either sit and massage your feet out, or we're going to do a counter stretch. If you can sit on top of your feet and just lean back, such amazing stretch for the tops of your feet. You can kind of wiggle it out. And then crossing out your ankles, sending your legs out. We're going to ease back down to our back to finish up class here. Nice big inhale. And then slowly using your abs, exhale slowly down with control. We'll send your right leg straight up with the strap. You can hold onto your big toe, calf, hamstring. So we did a dynamic hamstring stretch where we were moving, and this time we're going to hold. And then straightening out your other leg, taking hold of your right knee, exhale to cross your body, gaze out towards your right hand. You can stay here. If you can grab hold of your hamstring. You can get hold of that foot, drawing that your heel to your glutes. And now we're getting another quad stretch with the pretzel. You can always use your strap if you can't quite grab that foot. And let it go. Grabbing hold of your left leg up in the air for a hamstring stretch. You're going to send your leg across your body. You can stay here, or if you want to take hold of your right foot, drawing it towards your heel. Keeping your shoulder grounded, though. Still staying in this twist position. And carefully come out of it. Windshield wiper, maybe hug your knees and rock. And then we're going to finish up in fish just for final resting. If fish isn't comfortable for you, you can take your legs up the wall. You can find waterfall with your lower back on the block, legs up, a little bit more relaxing. Of course, legs up the wall. But if you want to join me for fish, you can take the block flat between your shoulder blades or a little bit more intense on this edge. And you just have to figure out where that goes. And then you're going to come to the crown of your head, chin up. So if that's too much on your neck, you can grab your block to support your head. Otherwise, you come here for fish with your chin up, opening up through your throat. Your legs can take up lots of space. Your glutes should be grounded, and we're going to breathe. Take 3 more. Now you're going to very carefully get rid of the block. Ease down back to your back, full body stretch. Tucking your knees into your chest. And from here, you're going to roll to sleeping baby. I'm going to come on up, but you stay in sleeping baby. With your eyes closed in sleeping baby, basically fetal position, check in with your thoughts. Did you have an easy time throughout this time together? Or were you really distracted? Were you able to stay mindful? Or did you just have a lot of things going on in your mind you could not get rid of? Check in with your breathing. Has that changed? Check in with your mood and energy. Has that changed? Check in with how your body feels, starting at the crown of your head, going down to your toes. How do your muscles feel now after moving? And very carefully pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat, hands in prayer. Thumbs pressed to your chest. You can close your eyes or gaze down or do both. Getting connected to your breath and to your heartbeat. Acknowledging yourself for showing up, rolling out your mat at home, pushing play, taking care of you, more importantly. So now you can go off and take care of those you need to in a stronger, healthier way. Giving thanks for this amazing body that you've been gifted, just as it is. And acknowledging yourself for taking the modifications today, listening to your body, or maybe challenging yourself today in new ways, and continuing to do that off of your mat. One more full inhale. Exhale it out. And from my heart to yours. Thanks everyone for joining me on this 30-minute practice. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it too. And always, I love hearing from you. Just drop a comment. Let me know how this went for you. And of course, what you would like to see on this page if you have any other ideas. More of this or more of that. And of course, if you did like this, then like it, share it, and subscribe. Thanks. And I will see you back here soon. Have a wonderful day.